Hi, this is the Demon Girl VTuber, or Sakura for short. So today, I am creating this video in response to my resolutions for the upcoming year. So this year, I kind of really want to become more serious on my Japanese studies. Technically, I've been saying this for a while, but I really want to learn Japanese, and I feel like this year, I came up with some resolutions that I really want to work towards. Last year, I learned about a program called Wanikani, and I did try it for a bit, and I kind of stopped doing it for a while because my life got a bit busy and I didn't really have time to study, so I kind of just stopped. To be honest, for the short while that I did use it, it really helped me a lot, or I I learned quite a bit in the short amount of time that I did use it. So with that, I really want to go back and use it correctly this time. Yeah, because I used to, like, one of them was Duolingo, but to be honest, Duolingo hasn't been helping me as much. So for sure, this time around, I really want to use Wanikani and as well as the website called Tofugu. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Basically, Wanikani was created by Tofuku, from my understanding, and Tofuku is kind of like that website where it has sources for you to learn. I kind of used it to learn about like Hiragana and Katakana, and apparently there's also like a grammar section. So the Tofuku website is a source that I will also be using for my Japanese studies. Yeah, that's the plan. This video is more of kind of just me talking about Wanikani and also having a place to come back and do like my sort of reports on like, hey, this is how much I've advanced. So just a little benchmark that I can come back and be like, hey, I've done this much so far. So, small steps, small steps. Wanikani was created by Tofuku and pretty much is a platform that basically it says that it would assist in teaching you a total of about like over 2000 kanji, as well as over like 6000 vocabulary words, and it give you like a time frame of technically about a year and a half to probably about 2 years, depending on how strong your studies go. But pretty much, yeah, the reason that Wanikani is very like helpful is like the system it uses. Now, this is all information I'm getting from the website, but pretty much, yeah, like the main thing that Wanikani does is that it uses mnemonics to teach you how to remember the kanji and vocabularies. So to break it up, basically Wanikani teaches you radicals, kanjis, and vocabulary. So as most of us know, kanji is technically one of the three alphabets that Japanese consists of, which the three are technically Hiragana, Katakana, and Kanji. Now, radicals, you can say they're kind of like, I guess you can say like Legos to kanji. Pretty much, um, when you first look at a kanji, it can look very intimidating because just it's scary. It's a scary character to look at. But the radicals, if you kind of break it down, you can see little radicals within a kanji. Like a simple one that we learned was, let's say the kanji for left. So technically, I can like bring up a picture of the kanji. Technically, that is the kanji for left, and in one of the lessons, we learned that technically this kanji is made out of two radicals. The two radicals are the narwhal and construction. So that's like just to break it up, and pretty much the mnemonic to remember the kanji is that pretty much when we look at this kanji, we can think about the two radicals, narwhal and construction. So basically, in your head, you'll think about how just picture a bunch of like narwhal workers trying to construct something, and they are only using their left hand. So it's kind of like that. Those are like the mnemonics that they use so that you can remember the kanji. And then from there on, it kind of levels up to the vocabulary. So the stories kind of expand on each other. And that's how you learn the kanji vocabulary with Wanikani. And the system that really helps is that they use something that is called spaced repetition system. So pretty much um it has to do with the how fast you review things. So basically, right, the way you learn things is based on how um fast you can make connections to things, right? How fast you can bring up something. So basically, they have it so that one day they will give you a lesson. You'll learn about this, say, radical or kanji, right? And then they may do reviews, and then they'll separate that so you won't come back to this kanji radical until a couple more days later, so that you can read it, see if you remember that information, and say if you don't remember it, that kanji or a radical is going to come up more. But if you do remember it, then it's going to be some time before you see that kanji again or review it again. Technically, all the radicals kanji's vocabularies, they're going to go through a total of, it's 5 levels, which are apprentice, guru, master, enlighten, and burn. So basically, apprentice is like when you just learned the new vocab kanji or radical, and burned is when basically after some time you have reviewed this one and the system says like, hey, you've basically mastered this kanji into your brain. So pretty much that's the whole system with Wanikani, with how it goes. It's pretty much the mnemonics to know the story, the breakdown between radicals, kanjis, and vocab, and then the spaced out. And that's kind of the main way that Wanikani works. And yeah, so far, like I mentioned, I did work on it some time ago, but because of my break, I think I'm gonna end up like resetting my account and starting from like day one, just because I'm weird like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Technically, this program, it's technically a paid program. You do only get like the first 3 lessons free, and then you do have to pay a subscription for it. Well, basically, they have a monthly subscription, a yearly subscription, and a one-time subscription. But yeah, with that, that's pretty much Wanikani. And that's pretty much what I plan to do for my Japanese studies. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know, this video is pretty much probably all over the place, but hopefully by the end of this year, I can say I have hopefully learned a total of 1000 kanji, or at least close to it. So I'm excited. Yeah, like I mentioned, one of the resolutions, right? Yeah, it is to improve my Japanese, but my main goal is kind of like I want to be able to watch Japanese streams and like be able to understand a good amount of what's being said or what's going on. So hopefully that's what my end of year is gonna look like. So I'm super excited. So with that, I'll say thank you for spending some time with me, and I hope the rest of your day or night goes well. Okay, and take care. Bye bye.